I'm here to talk about salts. There are different types of salts, which I will just be focusing on the one we have been using in our daily lives, the table salts. So many people have been using this across cultures, different belief systems for different purposes, both in cooking and in spiritual activities. So I'm here to talk about it or to throw more light on it. So many people have been doing that in the past. I'm here to throw more light on it. According to the definition of salts in general, salt refers to a chemical compound formed by replacing the hydrogen ion in an acid with metallic or ammonium ions. That is the chemical definition for salts in general, otherwise known as bases in chemistry. So we'll just focus on the normal salts we are here to talk about. The mystical nature of the normal salt, the table salt. Salt in its mystical nature represents value, fertility, and renewal, being used for cleansing, and being used in many traditions and belief systems. The major thing we have to know about this chemical compound, sodium chloride, otherwise known as the table salt, is in mystical knowledge and mystical faith, it represents value. It represents value, cleansing, and renewal. It is being used to ward off negative energies. For example, placing droplets of this sodium chloride or table salts across the four corners of the room can help ignite some mystical energies that help us to ward off negative influences from other spiritual beings or entities. The salt is not just an ordinary salt, the table salt. For this salt represents so many things. It connects with the four elements of nature. Being used to purify, it connects with the water forces, Oriye. Being used to chase away or avoid the influences of unwanted forces, it presents the fire element beings, okay? Being used for fertility purposes. For example, some people that know the technique may use it to enhance fertility in their farms in some way, or to do one or more things just like the egg cleansing in order to attract progress. Whenever you are praying for progress or doing spiritual work for progress, no matter how religious you are and your belief system, you are invoking the clemency of Afor, the Mother Earth, which represents fertility and progress and value in some value systems in some ways. Being also used to attract joy and happiness in one's life, it represents the wind on Nkwo Market Day. Because Nkwo Market Day in Igbo cosmological belief system, in Igbo calendar, the 28-day count, being anchored by the lunar energy, the moon. The Nkwo represents Thanksgiving. Nkwo represents end of the 4 market days. Nkwo represents the heavenly beings. Nkwo represents the spiritual hierarchies, the forces of the air. And air in mystical nature represents higher consciousness, those we call angels in Christian religious belief system. Whenever you use native chalk or any native material, blowing into the air, you are not just interacting with the air, you are interacting with higher forces from other planes of existence to help protect you against malicious enemies. We will stop at there so that this video will not be too long. If you have enjoyed this sermon or topic, please do well to make others know about this by your reactions and shares. My name is Emini Godo, one of those born with the mysterious knowledge of the universe and cosmos. Thanks for listening, and once more, Happy New Month.